Hello, my name is jennipha. I'm coming to you today not as a commissioner for Pasadena or an advocate on behalf of the United Nations, but as your friend, to make a plea to all of those out there on Facebook and in the internet world who are donating and raising awareness on behalf of the Philippines on how to best serve them. I've prepared a statement. The typhoon that hit the Philippines recently was one of the worst in history to hit landfall. The UN and the Philippine government estimate approximately 9.5 million people were affected. This is on top of the 620,000 people that were already displaced due to fighting last September and the earthquake on October 15th. Aid is coming in from all sources, and your support is appreciated. But when a natural disaster occurs, Americans are known for being generous and giving. But how can you best be a support during a time like this? Across Facebook, I'm seeing my wall littered with comments and events of people with the best intentions. Empty your closet, go out to the market, they need food, shoes, detergent. But I must be honest. You actually can create a negative impact with efforts to import food, clothing, breast milk, and teddy bears. What they honestly need are your cash donations sent to reputable NGOs. Those I will have listed under this statement. After the 2010 earthquake in Haiti, Americans donated $1.4 billion of relief and recovery efforts. They donated $1.6 billion in 2004 to the South Asia tsunami. But often these very humane instincts to help people after a massive disaster result in inappropriate donations that can actually do more harm than good, and here is why. After the tsunami, similarly well-intentioned people cleaned out their closet, sending boxes of any old shoes and other clothing to countries. What you end up finding was many of these donations and gifts left alongside the road. You have to understand you're coming from another culture, and what is needed can in fact impact the local economy. Civil servants had to divert their limited time to eliminating the unwanted clothes that had piled alongside the road. Sri Lanka and Indonesians found it degrading to be shipped someone else's hand-me-downs. One person said, "I felt like I was being treated as a beggar." Boxes filled with unwanted used garments. Some boxes had high heels, Santa costumes, cocktail dresses that landed in the tsunami-affected areas. In some places, open tubes of Neosporin, Preparation H, and Viagra showed up. To aid these communities, we must also aid in their redevelopment. Right now, people are affected by the natural disaster in the Philippines are receiving resources through the United Nations. The airport's air traffic control and fuel storage facilities are damaged. This is creating a hindrance to getting them their supplies. When old shoes and clothes are sent from the U.S., they just get wasted by using people's time and energies trying to get them to the people when they really need to send them life-saving medicines. Dumping goods into areas of need also put vendors out of business, and this is one reason why I'm speaking to you today. They are the ones that need to recover most. Your son's old Nikes may put a smile on the face of a child instantly, but you actually undermine the father who sells shoes in the local market, who is trying to regain his livelihood. What I ask is you to not send shoes or teddy bears, but to donate. To donate your time into fundraising efforts, and when you can, where you can, donate your financial support. And to do that, I ask, most importantly, please reach out to NGOs that are responsible, who have registered themselves previously with the United Nations and with Charity Navigator, who work to make sure your funds, so precious to you in this economy, are used wisely as you share them with those in need. The Philippines has a highly developed civil sector and effective government disaster response authority. Although the typhoon has overwhelmed their local capacity, just as it affected us during Katrina, you must remember that the Philippines Red Cross has already worked to rescue individuals, deliver life-saving goods to people in hard-to-reach places. Other Philippine-based organizations, such as Charity and Family Services International and the Philippine Red Cross, will know what locals need best and be able to respond to those needs. Americans, I love how we are so extremely charitable, and our generosity is unsurpassed. But it is time for us to also be culturally aware that those agencies can best serve the people in need. These impulses to clean out your closet, to go to the market and buy goods, should be channeled into places where they can be most put to work. If you insist on giving something other than money, don't assume you know what the other person needs so far away. Wait for an organization from the Philippines or doing work there currently to solicit those specific items. And remember, the holidays are coming up here in the States. Continue to empty your closet. Donate them to a local shelter or to an organization that can recycle those clothes to someone who could use it here at home. The gift of giving is never a bad thing, but to make sure you focus it to the right organization and people who can use them is the biggest gift you can do. So thank you for all of you on Facebook and on the internet world opening your heart and closet. Continue the good work. It will be a very long haul before we can see the light. Thank you.